What is this? What is this? Well, it's a looks like a bunch of people hovering and just going in water. This guy's shorts are loving it as well.
Millions of Hindus will be swimming in the Ganges this week for the annual Magh Mela festival,
Magh
just as they
Mela.
have for years.
Magh
But it's
Mela.
not a pleasant swim.
They've
The
done this forever, forever. Right? It's been done for a long time. But look, what is this? There's just a bunch of stuff everywhere. It's like fine. It's just stuff, right? Oh no, it's trash. Oh, the river's so polluted. Oh. Yeah, it's turbid, it's this. But who knew they'd dunk in it and drink it?
Ganges is one of the world's most polluted rivers. That isn't just a problem for swimmers. More than 500 million people depend on the
Oh,
Ganges
the
as their
relentless
main
cow.
source of water.
Just everywhere.
And despite a multi-billion-dollar cleanup initiative that India
Multi-billion-dollar cleanup initiative.
announced in 2014, the river hasn't gotten any safer for them.
A river runs through shit. They just had to put that in there, right? Is that the story of this video? Because it's not. It's just a thought. It's just a smash. It's just a shimmering thing that just is now part of you. Of course, you got the rainbow down there telling you the way. And you got, you guessed it, a mist of fog. And you got there's dust everywhere. And then people that believe that they're dust and that they will come in relentless times. And out and in and out and in and out. Who knew? Varanasi, India. Wow.
We have come to see the beautiful Ganga here.
Of course, that guy. That's a stare. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that?
We have come to see the beautiful
Of course,
Ganga.
the guy just disappeared underwater. Where'd he go? And this guy is just relentlessly staring. Point. Half bent, pointing away. Bent. He's pointing there, but that smashed down. And then he's resting with his super strength legs that stretch every day and contort. And he's just staring at what? Who knows? But he's relentlessly staring. And who knows that there's shattered ways to just attempt to obtain some sort of refinement. Some sort of clarity, some sort of oh 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 no. What do you see? Everything that you're seeing to be in line with is already here. There's nothing new under the sun. But do you see? Can you read the signs? The seasons? The days? The years? Or is it just some sort of bash story to you? It is.
Ganga here to experience its warmth.
Oh, it's so warm.
That is giving it to us.
It's alive. It's alive.
Tell me about the spiritual significance that you feel.
It cannot be said, it is to be felt.
Oh, right. So just wordsmithing. But okay, I understand. It cannot be said. It cannot be explained. It just has to be lived. Live life, right? Live to live, see to see. But oh no, 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 no. Live to save the Ganges. Live to relentlessly dunk in it and drink it. Because you worship it. Because you feel it so much and its warmth. Oh, it's so warm. What is going on? Oh, they couldn't wait. They could not wait. Could not wait. Of course, it happens on the fullest moon at some time and this and that. Oh no, it's just part of the ritual. Of course. Of course.
For India's nearly 1 billion Hindus, who believe that if a body is burned and returned to the river at Varanasi, it can escape reincarnation.
It can, oh, reincarnation. Of course, it couldn't wait.
Ganges is one of the most sacred places on earth. But it's also one
Oh, is he gonna say it? He is.
of the most polluted.
Oh, he couldn't wait. He couldn't wait. It's also the most polluted. So, it's the what? It's the most sacred. Wow, but also the most polluted. So right there, it's smashing you. Either it's sacred or it's polluted. Which is it? Or it's sacred and polluted. Oh, it's so sacred and polluted. Wow, smashed. Because who knew that's your philosophy of life? You think of yourself as, oh, the geometric engineered perfection. We're geometric engineering at its best by some bash light that knows everything. Yes! It show us the way. And we smash it into tiny little things and it tells us more. Oh, smashed. So, what is everyone living if not, you guessed it, the made manifest of creation? By the intelligence of the Creator. Wow. The love of the Father. Wow, who knew? Who knew? But instead you must go down to this river, this flowing
Smash,
water,
by
and
the way.
just say, yes,
Before
yes, yes,
I take
yes,
it away,
yes, 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 yes,
interrupted by
yes,
the
yes,
program
yes.
of
This is
smashing
gonna
corrupt
survive.
zeros and
This is gonna
ones.
survive me
Oh.
somehow. This is gonna survive me somehow. This is going by me doing this. Yes, it's gonna survive. It's gonna survive. The water loves me so much. It's so warm. Smashed. I mean, of course, it's so complex. The philosophy and their theology and this and this, and what they do is just, it's just, you can't understand unless you're one of them, right? So how dare you speaketh? Wow. So everyone should just shut up, right? And just, yeah, you might as well not even talk and just do as thou wilt. That way, fine. People die, but nobody says anything because that's what's going on. Kanpur, India. Yes.
Oh, dear Jesus. You
He
can
couldn't
smell
wait.
it.
He couldn't wait.
How mu-
Blasphemy. And, well, you can see it. You know, this is like liquid cement. And who knew that's what happens when you just explode and go to the toilet relentlessly, or go to the back door and just shat out the door because you can't wait. This is what it looks like. And eventually, you're probably just pooping out water like this because, oh, it's just blasting through you. So, what's going on? The guy said, oh, you can smell it from here.
How much sewage is coming out there right now?
150 million liters per day.
150 million liters per day. Couldn't wait. Couldn't wait. Oh, he
How
brings
many
out his little
people's
rag too.
sewage is that?
1 million.
So that's the shit of 1 million people flowing into the Ganga
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
Oh, who knew? Who knew that? Who knew that your excrement ends up in the water? Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? Water, the greatest solvent in according to chemistry, or the greatest organic, or whatever bash terms they use, solvent. Well, it just washes away everything, according, supposedly. But water, even is in evolution, is considered to be, whoa, the primordial waters, yes, wow, and just smashed the right things, just smashed, and then the light smashed it, and wow, who gave it life? Yes, wow, smashed. Or who gave it, the geometry? Who gave it the geometry, and the geometry just relentlessly taught itself. Wow, smashed. So filth ends up in the water, meaning the water absorbs all, and it remembers who knew. So what is going on?
This is just one drain.
Oh, just one drain.
Environmental
And
scientist
there's
Rakesh
relentless drains, right? Because who knew that this is one place in the world? And just because other places of the world have refinement plants and this and that and this and this and wow, smashed. It's all trying to, put some sort of smash in smash. Because the obvious is there. Oh no, we bury our poo. We turn it into human or yes, and then we use it and we eat it. What is going on? The recycling idea of life. Oh yeah, it's just a refurbishing of life relentlessly. No, life brings forth relentlessly. Sure, you can cook, you can spirit cook and dust cook all you want. All boasting your image of, oh, I live so harmoniously with Mother Earth. Oh, smashed. It's just smashed. But no, there's relentless islands of plastic in the ocean. Oh, the ways of man. Oh, we must use different ways. Oh, smashed. Who knew life brings forth relentlessly, and the absurdity that man knows very little of the oceans, the depths of the oceans, but he boasts in it and he says, "Wow, it's amazing. We know the bottom. We relentlessly echolocated the bottom of the earth, relentless times over and over, crimson and clover. Yes, and we know what's at the core of the earth too." Even though we only have dug 13 kilometers deep. But we also sent a probe to Mars and it's going to spike it a meter deep and then we're going to know everything about it. And we're going to know the core and the elements that the core is made out of and everything. Yes! Smashed. What's going on? What is going on? Where does the water go? Where does it all go? Oh, well, the rivers just run to the ocean. Some ocean. Who knows? There's different names in this. Wow. Smashed. What happens in the ocean? Oh, there's relentless overfishing and this and pollution and plastic islands and this and this. Oh. Smashed. Where does it go? What does it do? Oh, it goes through relentless wormholes and there's streams and this and temperature changes and this and that and this and this and blooms and that and this. Smashed. Who knew life brings forth relentlessly? And you're playing the game of consumption of yourself, abuser of the flesh. A relentless pusher of dreams.
Rakesh Jaiswal has been campaigning for a cleaner Ganges for 25 years.
Today, Ganga is more polluted than it was 30 years ago. And last 24 years, I have seen the situation worsening only.
So it was worse 30 years ago, and 24 years ago it just got worse. So what are you saying? It's gotten worse?
No improvement at all.
No improvement at all. Just smashed. Just getting worse and worse. Just more pollution, I guess, or more shit. Either way, it's just bad. It's just so polluted. Who knew that's what your life is? Everything that you see around you and what you say is so wrong with the world is you. Is you. It's just the made manifest. So you may see. Do you see? The image of man is the relentless sufferings of the world. Because his image is void of the love of the Father. Bound to believe that he's alone. To doubt. Wow, who knew that was the original self-awareness? Wow, who knew? But no, it was just the Bash ape that he was relentless in survival mode, and then all of a sudden he got lazy, and then he was like, "Oh, I can think. I'm self-aware." Oh, smashed, bro.
In total, drains along the Ganges empty 1 billion gallons of raw sewage and industrial waste into the river every day. Decomposing bodies make their way into the water from riverside crematoriums. And in Kanpur, hundreds of tanneries release toxic chemicals and heavy...
And just murders, just relentless murders, and just defiled, bodies just thrown in the river. Who gives a damn, right? Oh yeah, from crematoriums. Yes, yes. Just, of course, from crematoriums. Yes, 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 of course. And what is this? Runoff from tanneries, this and that, more sludge, this, industrial this, waste, this, that, the other, this. Wow, who knew it all ends in the water? Oh, but the water cycle, it just reneweth. Oh, you need to create relentless filters for the exhaust, for all the chimneys, and for this, and for that, and for this. Or altogether, let's just go battery. Let's go solar. Let's go full worship. What was going on? Just bashery.
Heavy metals into the river, which is the city's source of water.
Half of Kanpur city, including me, was getting drinking water from River Ganga. The water there was highly contaminated.
Well,
containing
this is just like that right there is the image of, wow, it's a playground of the abyss. This is the playground of the abyss. Who knew? Who knew? But no, it's technology, a future. Yay! No, what is this? Weren't people living like this, in the 1700s, the 1600s, according to you, in Britain and all these other places where they just flung their poo out the window and it just smashed others walking by, and this and that and this, and oh, it's just so horrible. Oh, this and that and this and this. Well, what's this then? Oh no, this is just poverty. This is just poverty and lack of funding and lack of just action. Right. No, this is the playground of defilement.
was highly contaminated, containing city wastewater and also a contaminated discharge from TB hospital.
Oh, you couldn't
tuberculosis
wait.
hospital.
Just the worst kinds of waste. Just organic waste, hazardous waste, bio waste, all this just flesh, all of it is just there. Excrement, discharge, this and that, just everywhere. Who knew? Who knew it all ends up in the water? The greatest solvent. The greatest organic solvent, or whatever bash term. Who What is it? Water. What is it? Whoa, who knows? It freezes. It's solid, and it's a liquid, and it's a gas. What is it? Oh, who knows? Who knows?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
As you can imagine, contaminated water puts the population at risk of disease, including cholera, typhoid, and viral diarrhea. Why aren't there processing centers or water treatment facilities or infrastructure basically to...
This is the inability and inefficiency of the government.
Oh, of course, it could wait. It's just the government's fault. Yes. They don't manage our poo appropriately. We must get somebody to manage our poo right. We must get the poo situation right once and for all. I mean, what a shame. What a shame. So people are just relentlessly confused. Just who cares? They just fling their poo out the window and it's fine. And somehow, wow, fine. People cry about poverty. Oh, look at the conditions. But right, they get severe diseases and this and this. But wow, you're alive. How are you alive? How's that guy alive? Oh, it's just, my immune system is better, I guess. I don't know. I don't drink it. I drink relentless bottled water. I don't know what's going on. So the government is the responsible one, apparently, because they're the ones with the power to bring in the machinery and the technology to just make it all better, right? Smashed. Could it be that it's just a relentless suffering by thinking yourself void of love, void of truth, void of life, and therefore you say, oh, life is, yes, it's so beautiful, but we don't have enough. We don't have enough. Enough what? We don't have enough infrastructure. Oh, we don't have enough. We can't live. We can't live. Oh, it's so horrible. All with everyone having their bashed, relative notions of what living is. See, smashed. Smashed. What is living? No clue. Living is just I wake up and go to work. Yeah. Smashed. Oh, living is about friends and family and false love. Yeah, smashed. Oh, life is Gaia. Yes, you must relentlessly love her and worship her. Yes, smashed. Because if it's Gaia, what about all the other Gaias? And all the other smashed marbles just following some other light? What's going on? Your image is what you relentlessly worship and pursue and fulfill yourself in, and therefore it is relentlessly open to defilement, open to the abyss, relentlessly there. The sufferings of the world, who knew? And they come in legion ways. And this one is just gushing out poo relentlessly. Who knew?
In 2014, Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced Namami Ganga, a $3 billion cleanup initiative.
$3 billion. Okay, who knew that the image sorcerers that just tell us about all the other marbles and all the other Gaias get somewhere around $18 billion a day. $17 or whoever bash, but they get billions of dollars every day. And that's just one of them. But $3 billion and they're still smashed. Oh, who knew? Who knew you need relentless more billions and billions upon billions to actually do something? No. No.
The government commissioned an official pop anthem for the river, and there has been talk of starting breeding programs with flesh-eating turtles that can deal with decomposing bodies in the water.
Oh, they couldn't wait. So they're just gonna gate the river off and then just release the hounds? This looks like a hound. Look at it. Some sort of pointy nose pincher. He's gonna snap you. So they're gonna release these. Who's to say that these are just gonna move away and say we're not staying? This is just, I can't even see where I'm going, even though I have echolocation or probably some bash. But at the same time, is that, wow, they're just gonna relentlessly eat the corpses. Yay. I mean, if not a Hail Mary or it's just a clear sign of desperation. Wow. Wow, who knew? It's like saying, wow, there's just a huge mountain of corpses. What do we do? Well, bring in some lions. Bring in some lions and just have them just eat all the corpses. Wow. Wow. I mean, of course, it seems so dire. Is this some sort of scrotum? What is this? Look, it's just his scrotum. He has a scrotum neck. Wow, who knew? It's amazing. And at the same time, there's relentlessly ignoring the error in the multiplicity of fractals of man's ways and their their relentless light worship and its shape-shifting ways of adoration. Who knew?
But Namame Ganga never took off.
It's a slow
3 years
start.
later,
Clean Ganga,
reports say that
slow.
just $205 million has
Far
been
from
spent,
clean. Just
and India's
smashed.
top environmental court declared it a failure, saying, quote, "Not a single drop has been cleaned so far."
3 years.
Right. So where has all that money gone? 3 years have gone by. Where's all that money? Oh, it's just sitting there. It's nobody's ever touched it. No, 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 no. Right. Smashed. Oh, so now you're gonna scream corruption. Oh, corruption. Wow, who knew this is corruption? You don't have to say government corruption when you can see it. Wow, look, it's right here. It's there, here, here, there. Oh, look, even there. And there, and there. And just look under that rock, and it'll be right there, too. So, what are you saying? You're just smashed. Relentlessly sticking your head in the sand deeper and deeper and saying, yes, I'm doing so much. Just kicking dust up. Just kicking dust up and saying, no, no, no. All while shitting and it's dripping down your leg and going down through the hole where your head is. And you're just relentlessly eating what dribbles down your leg out of your hole. Your hole of just excrement. But oh no, you see the light and you see how to correct things and just throw money at it. And boots on the ground and relentless just smashing. Yes, let's do it. Come on, people. Don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you see? Wow, they see it every day. Wow, they see it every day, yet they relentlessly go in there and swim and drink it. And wow. So who's losing their mind? Them or you? Or both of you? What's going on? What is going on? What is going on?
Years are already gone, and there is nothing concrete on the ground.
Not even
No
one
boots on the
waste,
ground.
like management
No,
facility.
not even one new treatment plant.
Not one.
In March 2017, a court in Uttarakhand took the matter into its own hands and gave the Ganges legal personhood status. What does giving a river the status of personhood
So who gave him that?
What does giving... In March 2017, a court in Uttarakhand took...
A court. A court in Gangan took this. Oh, some court. Some court.
the matter into its own hands and gave the Ganges legal personhood status.
What
So,
does giving
was this case driven by who? They don't say. Was it the environmentalists? Was it the this? Was it that? What? Who made the appeal or whatever bash terminology? Who made the claim? What plaintiff was it? What got the thing started, or was it just some judge that said, I'm going to do it, and the court is the name, and the court just did it? What is going on?
a river the status of personhood do for the river?
Oh, he couldn't wait because they're telling you something, and if you didn't know, well, who knows? And the personhood, exactly. There's the legal person, and then there's the natural man. Who knew? Who knew that there's an image of you that you relentlessly sign and it's shown to you in capital letters and all this, and the verbiage is relentless. And that's why when you go to court and they ask you, are you so and so, and when you say yes, you're submitting that you're now representing that persona. Well, who knew? But no, so giving it a identity of a corpse because it's now recognized as a person, meaning a dead persona. It's a fictitious counterfeit, but yet it identifies you relentlessly, and so therefore it's you. Oh yes, oh my this and that and this, and oh my plastic cards, yay! And it's amazing. It's relentless. So, wow, they gave it to some river.
Theoretically, what it can do is just like a legal entity can sue somebody.
But there were no lawsuits.
Oh, just like a legal entity could sue another legal entity, a corpse. It's a corpse suing another corpse. Who knew? For damages to its corpse. Who knew? Who knew? But, there was no suing going on.
Shortly after the Ganges became a legal person, the Supreme Court intervened and stopped it.
Oh, because they weren't about to have themselves made a mockery of.
Giving a legal right or a legal status by itself will mean nothing.
Oh, it means nothing. It means nothing. I mean, he couldn't wait. Wow, giving a legal right or a legal status means nothing. So what are all these people fighting for then? If they want legal rights or legal status in its own that they could identify with, to them it means everything. So it means nothing. On its own, it means nothing. Exactly, because they need the living person to participate in it, to voice in it, to just relentlessly scream and bash. But the river, since it can't say anything or can't show up to court, is that what you're going to say?
Mean nothing.
Shadan Farasat is a Supreme Court lawyer. He says that giving the Ganges the right to sue polluters has some logical issues, and not just because a river can't represent itself in court.
It doesn't really emphasize
And not just because of that, but it doesn't really emphasize, okay, he's going to say something.
how that status of a juristic or legal personality.
Because it doesn't, the statutes of a juristic or legal personality is going to help. Who knew that exactly just because you're a legal persona and you show up to court, who knew that it doesn't help you at all? It's just, it binds you, actually. And who knew people get screwed over relentlessly, all in the name of justice.
Is going to help in cleaning up the river or improving the ecosystem of the river. That
Exactly. So who knew just that relentless policy and statutes and all this means nothing? Because the actual life is relentless. So what's going on?
analysis is completely absent from the judgment.
So is it purely symbolic?
I would think so. Is the court trying to
It's just symbolic. Wow. Wow. Symbolic to what? What do you see?
clean up the river, but with the wrong tool.
Oh, the wrong tool.
When the personhood order
Because the
was
right tool is just going out there and doing it, right? People will say, you just gotta go out there and do it. Gather your billions of people and just do it, right? Just do it. Nike. Brought to you by Nike and all its gear of Smash. And yes, Nike will sponsor this and just say, do it. What is going on? Because it's just the state of it right now. We gotta fix the state of it right now. So just clean it now, and go back to just doing what you were, and it'll be dirty in tomorrow. So what's going on? Oh, that's why you have to educate them and tell them how to recycle and this and this and that and this and this. Smashed. Smashed, smash, 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 smashed.
scrapped, a legal route to forcing government action was closed.
Of course, they couldn't wait to show you the goat, but all the legal action was closed. It was also closed.
But not everyone is worried about the toxic waste and sewage that continue to pour into the Ganges. There's a persistent myth among the public and even scientists that the river is so holy, it's essentially self-cleaning.
Oh, they couldn't wait. They couldn't wait to say it. Oh, there's a myth. And even scientists. Wow. So the river is deceiving the scientists. And it's a myth that it's holy. But didn't you say it was the most sacred and the most polluted? So do you believe the myth? Or you're just, oh, I'm just presenting a story. I'm a journalist, of course. I'm impartial. Yes. Or whatever. I'm just totally unbiased, this and that. It's so great. It's so great.
If you drink the water, then it will help in improvement of your health.
B.D. Tripathi is a professor and former
Wow,
expert
who knew?
for the
Okay, so for the believers of, oh, let the kids play in the dirt. It's great. It boosts their immune system and this and that, and who knew? So this guy's basically saying the same thing. Let them just go in this dirt, in this filth. And you might say, oh, there's a difference between soil, fertile soil, and just decomposing toxic waste sludge. Wow, smashed. What are you saying? The earth bring life forth relentlessly. Yet still you try to alchemize your waste. What are you doing? It must just look nicer. That's what it is. That's what people won't say. As long as you just clean it up a little bit. Come on, can't you just clean it up? I mean, does it have to be a relentless eyesore? Oh. Smashed.
National Ganga River Basin Authority, the agency responsible for overseeing the implementation of Modi's cleanup program.
Oh, so he's in
He's
charge.
surprisingly optimistic about the situation.
If you
Of course, he has
increase
to
the
be.
flow into the water,
He has all that cash. He has all that cash. That's why he's relentlessly he's just waiting for it to rain. If you increase the flow into the water, then 60 to 80%.
then 60 to 80% organic pollution problem will be automatically resolved.
Oh,
Really?
Yes.
right. So you take a poo on your driveway, and then you just relentlessly pour buckets of water on it till it goes away. It will self clean with more water. Yes, more water, more. Let's pump water in here relentlessly. What are you talking about?
You believe that the river Ganga can heal itself if there's more water in the river Ganga?
Of course, 100% true.
100%
If water
true.
is there, if
Right, so where does and the guy looks over to the camera like this guy is nuts. But of course, who knew that it's based on the principle, on the belief that water renews. But what of the water? Again. So just dump as much water as you can, but relentlessly continue defiling into it. Meaning, just fine. Admittedly say yes, it's where it ends up, and we don't give a bash. It's just relentlessly providing something. So what is it? What are you saying? What are you saying? He won't say it.
If flow is maintained, Ganga will solve its own pollution problem. Dilution is the solution of pollution.
So we can
Oh, he couldn't wait and he giggled. Dilution is a solution to pollution. That's his mantra. Wow, what is going on? Because how is that the solution? How is dilution? So an anemic solution is better than the real deal? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. What are you saying? Are you saying, where's this water gonna come from? Could it be that you're confused and you have no idea what life is? Because what you're really saying is, if there's just more life, then all this death will disappear. Yes, yes, we just need more life. Smashed. Life relentlessly brings forth. Yet the methodology of living, of defilement, is the preferred method of the ways of the world, which you are taught. So, again, what do you see?
still
Simply-
dump sewage into
Yes, yes,
dump
yes, yes,
tannery
yes,
waste.
yes, yes,
Yes, yes, yes, yes. Just dump
Tripathi's belief
relentless everything in there. It doesn't matter. Just flow it up.
in the Ganges' power is misplaced. Industrial waste accumulates in the environment over time and can't simply be diluted.
Oh, who knew it just accumulates over time and simply cannot be diluted. Simply cannot. Nope. It's there forever. So what's going on? What is going on? If it's there forever, why do people still think that they can turn back time or slow down the inevitability, the inevitable of just shattering? Because decade after decade, the relentless cry for saving the planet, it has gotten worse. It hasn't gotten better. The guy who just said it. Who knew? Shape-shifting, all thinking progress, all while defiling. Who knew? And every generation just smashes the last and says, what did you do? Yeah, sold yourself to the world. That's what happened. The little whore that you are, just relentlessly worshipping the light and self-improvement. Wow, who knew? Who knew? Relentlessly unfulfilled. Worshipping, yes, water and Gaia and the air we must have. It's so pristine. What have we done? You've done what must be. Because in your relentless denial of life, you're living bashhood. Until that generation arises who knew the truth would be undeniable because of their living. Of what they saith, of what they showeth, of what they point out, and what they do not go along with any longer. Because they fully admit that they were wrong. The ways of man are wrong. Endure the flesh with the wisdom of the Father. Receive the relentless love in life. Never to seek the false love of the world again. The false love of the world that turns on you on a dime. All for what? To boast yourself and say, yes, 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 lessons learned. Sticks and stones and this and that smashed. always playing the one card of the victimhood of 33rd degree bashwood, all all in aspirement to be the 33rd grandmaster wizard of some light.
Still, the river's pollution isn't stopping people from going to the Ganges to be cleansed.
So you're not sort of bothered by the pollution?
No, not good.
Have you guys taken a dip?
I can go do it right now.
Oh, she's gonna
I'm
do
so
it.
fond of Ganga.
You would hop in right
so
now.
fond. It's just like a little baby.
Yeah, I love Ganga.
See, drinking, and who knew? Who knew it makes them stronger? They worship it relentlessly, and see, it's just the sacred and the polluted, right? They're just smashing that image into you. Oh, they couldn't wait. It's just Moshhood. Some sort of guilt, shame, obligation, responsibility, justice, rights, just playing you, And because the name of the game is just devastation. So you're always in a state of devastation, always wanting to do things better for the world, for the children. Smashed. You are the defiled child. You are the defiled life. Meaning you are the life that is being abused and abusing others. All just so you can say, I did it, we helped, we got it right. Smashed.